I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That, my friends, is the way you start the 4th of July podcast, episode 71. Yay! And happy 4th of July. This is a pre-recorded episode, as I am with the grown-up version of that boy. Right now.
Yeah.
4th of July, I'm with
maybe we're
him.
AI. Maybe this is the Chat GPT really doing this podcast. It's not really us.
Anyway, so we
yes, I hope that you guys are having a really good time.
Well, I've been praying for it, and all things lead to an awesome time with golf and boating and Weird Al Yankovic, and you'll hear all about it on Monday's podcast. But today we want to get through the 4th of July, and obviously we won't be able to respond to your comments, but if you comment when you watch this, then we can go back and comment along, with you. So it's episode 71, like I said, and we, of course, have our awesome sponsor, John Castillo, who, by the way, signed up for July, and I think he said he's good for the rest of the year on Fridays.
He did. I
think he did.
That.
So, John, you're on the hook till the end of the year, and we're pretty much sold out for sponsors. So, thank you. All right, Johnny Castillo, let's go ahead and let's play his commercial. So I got an idea for the next time we have John on. I'm going to have him do it on his phone so he can walk around the funeral home and take us in the embalming room. I don't know if he can do that. Maybe not. That might be illegal. I don't know. I've been in there actually.
HIPAA.
Maybe. I don't know.
Does HIPAA really apply though after you've died?
I don't know.
So I just literally noticed, in the video, the pictures, that there's like the tree of life on his wall. And then it's in his logo.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, look at his logo. That's a tree.
Oh yeah.
And
that's really good.
I am big into the whole tree of life. I feel like sometimes I stumble across it. Kind of like the coins. Not really, but
that's another podcast, the coins. Okay.
We've talked about that before.
Yeah, I think we have.
Be nice to me on the 4th.
All right. How old is the United States?
You're asking me. I'm terrible with history.
Just take a guess. What do you think it is? 1776, and it's 2025.
400.
Okay, so 1976, it would have been 200.
Okay.
Right? It's 249.
What'd I say?
400.
Oh.
Anyway, next year is going to be huge because it's going to be 250. So you watch what happens next year.
Do you remember, was it the bicentennial?
I do, 1976.
The wagons went past my parents' house.
What wagons?
When they had the whole parade of the bicentennial, man.
I wasn't here. I was in Flint. I wasn't in Toledo.
It was a caravan through America.
Okay.
Now I got to look it up.
Okay. Well, I was around. The bicentennial year was awesome. I mean, that was a party. And I was, how old was I? 17? 17. No? Yes. Yeah. 17 and 76. So yeah, good times.
I'm almost positive that.
Okay. You look that up and I'll lay some 4th of July fun facts.
Numerous parades and celebrations across the United States in 1976, marking the nation's 200th anniversary.
Yeah.
Communities organize their own events, including parades, exhibitions, cultural activities, particularly in cities with historical ties to the Revolutionary War. So, yeah, we had So they actually had covered wagons and all of that.
That's pretty cool.
With horses. And they went by my parents' house. It was pretty crazy.
That is pretty cool.
Because it was Ohio and Michigan, I think. And
Anyway.
they couldn't do it on the freeway.
No,
obviously.
you couldn't do it on the freeway. Anyway, July 4th, 1776, the Second Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence. Historic document severed all ties with Great Britain. Let's see, and established many of our nation's fundamental principles of freedom, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thomas Jefferson was the principal author of the Declaration, but 4 other delegates assisted him, among them John Adams. Adams and Jefferson later served as presidents of the U.S. Both guys, there's a fun fact for you. Both of those guys died on July 4th,
Oh, that was one of my little
1826, the 50th anniversary of our nation's birth. How does that even happen?
I don't know, but that was one of my little things.
One of your little fun facts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
They both died July 4th, 1826. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. All right, today is going to be a day filled with. Well, there might be parades. I don't know. I don't know.
Of course,
Toledo,
there's parades.
Toledo do parades? I don't know. We're rarely home.
Well,
on
you'll
the 4th.
find out if there's some in TC.
We're rarely home on the 4th of July. I mean, it's Cherry Fest up there, so it's just crazy party time. But I know there's going to be food involved. Backyard barbecues, a huge tradition. New research reveals it shouldn't be too much more expensive than last summer. Well, that's good news. The Wells Fargo Agri-Food Institute, they're very good. They crunched a bunch of numbers on the costs of hosting the classical holiday gathering to see, how much you're going to pay. This year, let's see, they looked at how much food and drinks for a barbecue for 10 people would be.
Okay.
Their menu includes staples like barbecue chicken breast, beef sliders, hot dogs, fresh fruit, veggie platter, potato salad, cornbread cake, apple pie, ice cream, beer, wine, soda, and sparkling waters.
Where's the high noon?
I'm getting alcohol.
Where's the White Claw?
Didn't it? Oh, it just said beer.
Yeah, beer.
According to their research, you can expect to pay around $130 for enough for 10 people to eat, drink, and be happy.
Okay.
That seems fairly reasonable.
That's not bad.
So that's, break that down, charge people. That's only 2.2% more than the cost of the same gathering last 4th of July. Prices on beef, as AJ told us,
right,
and eggs, as we know,
he's all fired up about that,
have increased this year. Ground beef is up 7.4% over last year. Eggs, often part of the menu with deviled eggs, potato salad. Man, I'm getting hungry.
Oh, wait till I show my little slideshow.
I'm getting hungry, man.
Hungry.
Egg prices
Angry.
have shown a little relief because it was crazy high earlier this year, as everybody knows. Still 40% higher than last year. Plenty of cookout essentials still affordable. Chicken breasts only up 1%. Potatoes up 1%. Cauliflower, broccoli up 1.2%. Baby carrots 1.9%. Barbecue sauce 2.3%. Some costs are actually lower than last summer. Hamburger and hot dog buns are down 1.5%. Watermelon and strawberries down 0.6%. Beer and wine prices have only gone up less than 2%. Sodas 2%. Sparkling waters are up 4.7% from last year. And for dessert, apple pie costs are only slightly more than last year, up 1.5%. And the ice cream to go on top of that has gone up less than 1%. Okay, so that's good news, people.
From last year.
Yeah. So we can build on that. All right, you want to slow some food?
I'm laughing. I was chuckling when you were talking about the cauliflower and broccoli, because remember when the kids were growing up and I was trying to get them a little bit healthier eating, and I was buying the cauliflower rice or whatever, and they knew. This isn't rice, Mom. This is something else. I'm trying to get one over them.
Yeah, well, you try what you can, and now
So according to Eat This, Not That, every 4th of July,
yeah.
Guess how many hot dogs are consumed?
In the United States, 1 billion.
150 million.
Okay, billion's a little high. 150 million hot dogs.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, but so these are just some.
Now that looks cool.
I know, some 4th of July little fun dishes that you can make. It's got blueberries, blackberries up there. Cheese, pineapple. Look at that. That looks like a mozzarella cheese ball there by the strawberries and the pepperoni. And then I don't know, there's cherry tomatoes, but I don't know what's above that. Like a
cranberries.
Yeah, something. Crackers and
I
stuff.
like the pretzels.
The white pretzels.
White pretzels.
Yeah,
white chocolate pretzels.
you get the sweet with the.
Yeah.
So there's a red, white, and blue cheesecake salad.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, that's got bananas in it. So there's the recipe if anyone, because I got these from various things. So
does it have marshmallows in it?
No.
Okay.
No bananas. Okay.
That looks yummy.
And then this one's a little similar to the first one, but it's more fruit. Look at that. That just looks gorgeous to me. With the white chocolate pretzels.
That looks amazing.
I know.
And the salamis.
And look at the cute idea from Handmade in the Heartland of hot dogs.
That's
with the little,
cool.
She uses a cookie cutter to make the cheese, the flat cheese.
Yeah.
Cookie cutter heart or star shaped, and then she sticks them on skewers.
I remember you used to make those. What'd you call them? Pigs in the blanket?
Yeah, they're pigs in the blanket.
You'd wrap them up, and oh my gosh, they were so good.
Yeah, that's just Rice Krispie treats with sprinkles, and of course, there's all kinds of. That's a really cute, healthy alternative. I love how everybody makes things into the American flag. So this is hot dogs in buns,
right?
For the stripes, and then
cookies.
No, blue potato chips.
Oh,
with little white star cheeses. Isn't that cute?
Move. That is. People are so creative.
I know they really are. And then of course you get the corn on the cob, the burger, but they just have a simple little watermelon star on a popsicle stick. There's some marshmallows up there at the top with blueberries and strawberries, it looks like. So yeah, that's it.
That is very cool. All right. Now I'm hungry.
I know.
All right. Most people get a 3-day weekend and maybe longer. I don't know. Well, I'm off all week because 4th of July on Friday, as you know. A new survey asked people how they're spending the holiday. This year, the celebrations may be a little smaller because of tighter budgets, and some people just aren't feeling up to flag waving. Now, why is that?
They don't feel up to flag waving.
Yeah, they don't feel very patriotic.
I don't know.
Maybe could it be that your candidate didn't win and you're going to take it out on the 4th of July?
I think people are people are evolving, and
they're evolving the wrong way because you got to show
it's in a good way. Yeah.
You got to show an appreciation for the country. Now, I think it's an age thing because they surveyed 1,000 people and they're 1,000 what age? Doesn't say. But in their survey, it says a third of us don't plan to celebrate at all for the 4th of July.
It's just another day.
So what do you do? To sit home and watch Netflix? And just treat it like any other day? I mean, people don't appreciate what we have in this country.
No, they don't.
I mean, look what's going on in the Middle East. How scary must that be? Wondering if, another country is going to be bombing you any minute. I mean, it's like, you don't really have to worry about that here for now. So anyway, the biggest reasons for skipping the holiday fun, they're just not feeling patriotic. 46% of them. I don't feel patriotic.
Well,
they're feeling disconnected from American culture right now. 44%.
Oh, well.
A quarter admit they just don't enjoy the holiday, and 21% say they never celebrate the 4th of July.
Okay.
Boot them out. Get them out.
Hold on a minute, though. So what generation is that? Because
we don't know.
Did their parents not ever celebrate 4th of July? I mean, it was a big deal when I was growing up. Now, as I got older and I was in my 20s, I was kind of like, whatever. We did some things with the kids, but I'm telling you, man, I am a firm believer, and I know other people have said this, COVID really did some damage to our country where everyone just got comfortable being inside at home by themselves a lot. And I think that a lot of that, because even when you were reading about the barbecue, it's like, do people even do that? Do people even do old fashioned, big time cousin cookouts anymore? Parties other than graduation and maybe Christmas time?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think certain families have their traditions, but as you get old, like we do with our parents gone and stuff. Now, if our parents are alive, it changes everything.
Yeah, but we haven't done anything like that in a really long time, even when my parents were alive.
I'm saying when we were younger, 4th of July was a big damn deal. And if we weren't out of town, we would be wherever our parents were, and we would have a cookout. That's just the way it was. A quarter admit they don't celebrate the holiday. 21% say they never celebrate it. For the 2/3 who are celebrating Independence Day, they feel the holiday brings loved ones together. They enjoy the fireworks and their traditions. The average American expects to spend just under $500 for the 4th, including $200 on travel, $100 for fireworks, $80 for food, $50 on drinks, $40 on decorations. Yeah, here's my decoration right here. I wear this shirt every 4th of July. And let's see, 16% say they're spending significantly less this year on celebrations because of inflation and rising costs. Now, let's get into some, what?
You gonna answer that?
No, it's spam.
Okay.
Unless you want me to.
No.
I didn't think, I'm ignoring it. Millennials are the generation most likely to spend less on the holiday this year, 20%, followed by Gen X at 18, Gen Z at 16. So that's
I'm
you.
a Gen X.
Oh, yeah, you're Gen X. And then it goes, the younger the generation, the less they spend. Baby boomers are the least likely to cut back. Only 9% of them say they're going to spend less on the 4th of July.
Well, how much do people spend on fireworks on the 4th of July?
Oh,
that was one I did not.
Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah,
hundreds.
Well,
I did not look that up.
No, when you're reading your, $100 on fireworks, I'm like, that's baloney, because the first exit in Michigan has got 4 different fireworks.
I know.
So
I know. There's fireworks places everywhere. And I'm glad people do it. You know why? So I don't have to. I enjoy people's fireworks. Doesn't bother me. When we lived in Louisiana,
oh yeah,
it was unbelievable. The fireworks shows in our neighborhood, they were almost, some of the fireworks were like city grade fireworks. You know what I mean? Like the big companies. These people are crazy. These pyros. And listen, over the years, not when we were married, but when I was younger, I was all into the fireworks. Had a blast with it, but I'm not spending that money on it now.
So according to AI, Americans spend over $2 billion on fireworks each year for the 4th of July. In 2023, sales reached $2.3 billion, with a significant portion attributed to consumer fireworks. This includes both public display and personal purchases for home use. Yeah, so $2 billion. So $100, I laugh at that.
Yeah.
Because people will drop that easily and then some. I mean, they come home with,
they spend $300-$400 like
crazy.
nothing. I'm like, okay.
I know. I mean, even in our old neighborhood, some of those neighbors, they have the huge downtown ones going over our neighborhood.
I'm glad they do it. So
which
I don't have to.
Which is scary the year that we had a remnant on our roof.
We had a remnant.
A remnant.
All right. A lot of people out of town, probably. Some of you maybe watching this, you're out of town. AAA says 7.2 million Americans will be traveling 50 miles or more from home. 1.7 million more travelers than last year, 7 million more than in 2019. Okay, so if people are being tight with their money, how can more people be traveling? Because it's not cheap. I mean, gas is, I think I paid $2.35 at Costco when I filled up the other day. That's pretty good. I mean, that's the lowest it's been in a long time. According to AAA, around 61.6 million people will be driving their destination. That's 2.2 more than last year, the highest number on record. Wow. Summer gas prices may have more people considering a road trip. Prices are the lowest they've been since 2021. So that's COVID, right? Wasn't 2021 COVID? Mm-hmm. A record number of people will be flying to their July 4th destinations. 5.84 million will be flying this year. That's 8% of all Independence Day travelers and 1.4% more than last year's total. Listen, with all these people driving and traveling, somebody's celebrating the 4th of July. It's not like 4th of July is, just another day. I think most people, it's a big day.
Well, people are taking summer vacations.
Right.
And the
like
4th,
me right now. I'm not here.
The 4th is what, a Thursday?
Friday.
It's a Friday. So a lot of people are capitalizing on that. I can guarantee it.
It's Friday. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
oh, that's right. Today.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
This is pre-recorded.
Friday.
Today's Friday.
Woo.
Let's see.
Well, wait. So gas prices are projected to be $3.22 a gallon.
Well, that might be the national.
AAA says they've been steady with the and slightly lower than last year.
Right.
Costco,
however, $2.35 at Costco.
Sources are saying that there is a potential surge, 10 to 20 cents increase due to what's happening over the Middle East.
Yeah. Well, that's so volatile. 4.78 million Americans will be traveling by bus, train, or cruise. So where's everybody going to celebrate 4th of July? Orlando is the most popular destination within the U.S. Vancouver tops the list of international destinations, along with Rome, Paris, and London, very popular sites for international travel. And with that many people hitting the road for the holiday weekend, you can count on a lot of traffic. Expect the busiest days on the road, was this past Wednesday, July 2nd through Sunday the 6th. I will not be on the road on Sunday, I'm here to tell you. Afternoons will be the most congested, so the experts advise getting on the road in the morning to avoid the worst traffic. AAA's Independence Day forecast includes 2 weekends instead of 1 year, so traffic was increased starting Saturday, June 28th. So there you go.
Do you know what happens every year on the 4th of July?
Fireworks.
Baseball games.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All 30 Major League Baseball teams will be playing on the 4th.
Probably a golf tournament too. I'm okay with that. You got a problem with that?
No, I mean, are they taking that in for traveling? I don't know.
Oh yeah, people are going to Comerica Park. I don't know I know the Mud Hens are out of town.
That would be fun.
The Mud Hens are out of town. I don't know if the Tigers are playing on the 4th.
Maybe I'll drive up to the Tiger game alone by myself later.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen. I didn't know that every Major League Baseball team plays. That's kind of cool. Baseball's, it's a
American
tradition.
pie, yeah.
So baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
Yeah.
So what are Americans doing for the 4th of July? According to Reddit, drinking, fireworks, grilling. Another person says neighbors from our street do a cookout. So these people in their neighborhood do a cookout. Have a barbecue, set off fireworks. There's no better way to celebrate the birth of our country than by blowing up a small part of it. That's funny. I typically spend the 4th with my friend on his boat. We typically engage in the classics: fireworks, barbecue, cookout, alcohol, and we do water sports.
Water balloon fights.
Another person, we're going to go to the beach, and then on the 4th, we're going to a minor league baseball game to watch the fireworks.
Ooh. Oh, I said major.
One of my favorite memories with the kids when we were growing up, we lived in Atlanta, and our neighbor across the street was a member at the Golf Country Club that was close to where we lived. And I think we walked from our house, didn't we? Or did we drive?
We drove.
Anyway, we went to his country club, and that was one of the best 4th of Julys. You remember it?
Yeah. Sitting on the hill?
Sitting on the hill.
Yeah.
On a perfectly beautiful, lush golf course. Oh, that's right. I remember, because we parked by a par 3 and we walked around it, and then we come up on a hill, and boom, that was pretty awesome. And then when I was a kid, we always went to Alpena. That was our vacation every year, was 4th of July. My dad's brother, my Uncle Con, awesome, and his 6 daughters, they had 3 cottages. And my dad would also take up the motorhome sometimes. And we would go up there as kids, all 8 of us. And he had 8. And he had 7 because he had 5 daughters. Anyway, and it was just a blast. It was just swimming and boating and fishing and bike riding and hide and seek at night. And then we would go into town to Alpena, and we would watch fireworks right on Lake Huron. It was some of the best memories ever. When you're 8, 9, 10 years old, and we did it every year.
And I know that there's families out there that have that tradition still, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times the Liberty Bell gets rung on Independence Day?
I don't know. 249 because that's its birthday.
13.
Oh, for the 13 colonies. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I didn't know it still rang.
Do you know what president was born on July 4th?
Washington.
Calvin Coolidge.
Didn't know that.
July 4th, 1872.
Okay.
Which president was the first to host a 4th of July celebration at the White House?
I don't know.
Thomas Jefferson. 1801.
The White House was around back then in 1801?
Yeah, that's an old.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Nice fun facts.
Yeah. What is the location of the nation's oldest 4th of July parade?
Savannah, Georgia.
Bristol, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been Savannah, Georgia.
Do you know the total
I
number
only
of
say
people?
that I only said Savannah, Georgia because they have one of the oldest traditions for St. Patrick's Day or something like that. I don't know. The what?
What was the total number of people who signed the Declaration of Independence?
26.
56.
Yeah, the sixth.
Who had the biggest handwriting?
Jefferson.
John Hancock.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hence the whole John Hancock thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, real quick.
Any more fun facts?
What days should the American flag be displayed? There is a full.
Wait a minute. There's some days you're not supposed to have the flag out. I mean, obviously at night, not unless you got a light
there's
on.
an actual American flag book that has all the
Protocol?
rules, regulations, protocol, all
Okay.
that stuff. So,
Lay it
what
out.
day should the American flag be displayed?
What days should it?
Should it be displayed?
Every day.
According to the U.S. Flag Code, so
Okay.
see, that's the name of the book, I believe. The American flag should be displayed on all days. And they do talk a lot about sunrise to sunset, taking
Correct.
it down every time.
Unless you got a
And
light on
not in inclement weather. Should be displayed on all days and especially on certain holidays, including New Year's Day, Mother's Day. My only thought about that is that moms are in 2 of the 13 folds.
Okay.
Honoring mom. Armed Forces Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, and several other notable U.S. holidays.
Well, yeah. Flag Day, Veterans Day, 11/11. You all right?
I don't know what the heck's happening.
Take some water, man. All right. Well, I hope that
I'm
you're
choking. Happy 4th.
Yeah. Hopefully you're celebrating and, you appreciate this country because I know I do. Because I don't know another country, and I'm sure there is, but I don't care because this is where we were born and raised. And, people that hate this country, it's your right to, but I can't respect you or that. It's just like you don't realize how good we have it and all the opportunities that are here. Why do you think most every other person on the planet wants to be here? More people want to live in the United States. If we didn't have rules,
Laws.
oh yeah, laws. You know how overrun we'd be by people who want to live here? And then there's so many people that live here that just spit on America.
Burn the flag.
Man,
That's been happening a lot lately.
in my world, when I'm in charge, you burn the flag, you go to jail. There you go. Prison. Anyway, but let's keep it light and let's keep it happy. Hopefully you're happy, healthy, and enjoying a big fat burger. Ooh, with some bacon. And you're enjoying your 4th of July. And then we'll be back on Monday with an all fresh live Sheridan podcast. So there you go. That it?
Yeah, that's it. So we'll see everybody back here on Monday. Have a safe weekend.
And share this. Share it. Even though we weren't live.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. And we leave you with this.
The founders would be impressed by the fact that democracy is spreading in the world.
Democracy makes a difference when the people speak.
The founders really did believe these were universal principles.
Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California.
It's a free country.